Hello student, welcome to EBA TV, telecasted by Eden Beach Academy, Dhapasi, Kathmandu, Nepal. I am Prem Rai in front of you for teaching account subject. Under this account subject, I am going to teach you today how to make journal entries. Dear student, we may deal with several transactions even in a day. If that is big organization, we may deal with thousands transactions even in a day, which is very difficult to remember. All these transactions have future reference. All these transactions have future importance. Therefore, these all transactions must be recorded in a certain register. And recording of financial transaction in a systematic order in a certain register is simply called journal entry. But this is not the complete meaning and definition of journal. Let's see. The word journal is derived from the Latin word jor. The word journal is derived from the Latin word jor, which means daily. It indicates that recording of daily transaction in a systematic order is called journal entry. Dear student, what I say, let me say again. The word journal is derived from the Latin word jor, which means daily. Daily refers or daily indicates that recording of daily transaction in a systematic order in a register is called journal entry. Now, when we say it's in summary, journal is the systematic record of financial transaction in chronological order. That means in order of date. In order of date is called journal. Okay, let me define here what is journal. What is journal? Now let me define, dear student. Journal is a primary or original entry. Next one, financial transaction are recorded in chronological order. Chronological, that is date wise. Chronological order. Okay. Journal is a primary or original entry of financial transaction where these financial transactions are recorded in a systematic order. For future reference in chronological order or date-wise order. Journal is an original entry or primary entry or first entry, or we say first record of financial transaction. When the transaction takes place, immediately we make the record of that. Otherwise, we may forget that. Therefore, journal is a primary or original entry which are recorded in a systematic order and chronological order. That means date-wise order. Dear student, I think you might have understood what is journal. You should not forget that. First of all, journal is a primary or original entry. when the transaction takes place, we immediately make the record of the financial transaction. Next one is, these financial transactions are recorded in order of date. In order of date means chronological order, and these financial transactions should be recorded systematically. This is called the journal entry. Dear students, I have explained about the definition, meaning and definition of journal entry, and you might have known about that. And now we are moving on to how to make journal entry, and there are certain rules for making journal entry. Okay, first of all, let me show you one structure of journal entry, format of journal entry, and then after I will tell you how to make journal step by step. Okay, here I have made one structure here of journal entry. There are on the top of the table we have to mention journal entry. Journal entry of we have to write the name of the organization here. Now secondly, there are 5 columns. There are 5 columns, and we have seen here first column is date, and date of transaction we have to mention here date of transaction while making journal entry. And second one, particulars. Now here the account to be debited and account to be credited we have to mention here. Here purchase account debit, one example I have given you, purchase account debit, and to cash account, purchase account debit, and we should not write there debit, but purchase account ... dr. Dr stands for debit. We don't write here debit, but we should write short form of debit, dr. Also purchase account ... dr to cash account. To refers to credit. Purchase account debit to cash account. To cash account means cash account credit. Now in particular, after particular we have seen here LF. LF stands for ledger folio. After making journal, this should be posted into different ledger account, and the page number of ledger folio, that means page number of that page where we have posted the journal, and this is mentioned here. That means we make the journal, and that journal further should be posted to different ledger account, and in which ledger account this journal is posted, that page number is mentioned here. This is called ledger folio. Folio means page number. Now fourth column is debit amount, and we write here debit amount 10,000 and credit amount also 10,000. Debit must be equal to credit. This is the universal rule of account. Don't forget, my dear student, debit equals to credit. Debit must be equals to credit. This is the universal rule of account. Therefore here also 10,000 debit and 10,000 is credited. Dear student, in this chapter we learn meaning, definition of journal, and format or the structure of journal entry, and thirdly we have come up to how to make journal entry. Now I am going to explain the rules of making journal entry. Let me explain the steps of journal entry. I have mentioned here on the board certain rules, some rules or the steps of journal entry. First of all, while making journal entry, we have to make the structure or the format of journal entry, and secondly, on the format, on the top of the format of the journal entry, we have to mention journal entry of ... Journal entry of ... means ... in place of ... we write the name of the organization. This time we don't have the name of the organization, therefore we have mentioned here, I have mentioned here ... This is second step. Third step is mention date in the date column. Date means date of the transaction, on which date the transaction occurred, or on which date the transaction has taken place. That date we have to mention in the date column. It is first column, and in the second column of journal entry, we have to mention the account to be debited or account to be credited. Account to be debited, debit account, which account is debited and which account is credited, they are mentioned in the second column, that is particular column. In the particular column, we mention account to be debited and account to be credited. Okay, now third column, in third column we mention, below the account to be debited, below the account to be debited and account to be credited, we have to mention their narration. Narration is the description. Only the account to be debited and account to be credited cannot clarify the transaction. Therefore, to clarify the transaction, we have to mention their narration or the description of the transaction. Okay, now in third column we have to mention LF. LF means, I have already explained you, LF stands for ledger folio. Ledger folio means after making the journal entry, that journal entry is further posted to different ledger account, and on which ledger account that journal is posted, okay, that page number is mentioned in ledger folio. Okay, this is third column. And fourth column is debit amount. Debit amount is mentioned in the fourth column and the credit amount is mentioned in the fifth column. Debit amount is in fourth column and credit amount is mentioned in fifth column. Okay, now next step is debit amount. Okay, point to be noted, dear student, debit amount must be equal to credit amount. Debit must be credit. That means universal truth, universal rule of account. Debit must be equal to credit. And you have to check whether your debit amount is equal to credit amount. You have to check it. If that is not equal, you have to again re-verify your amount and recheck your amount where is your mistake. Now finally, debit and credit amount must be total. Total debit amount in the debit side, credit amount in the credit side must be total in the final. That means at the end, debit amount and credit amount, all debit amount should be total and all credit amount should be total, and they must be equal. Dear student, you might have got the knowledge about journal entry, what is journal, and how is the journal format, how to make journal format, and how to make journal entries, and some steps you might have got it. And I hope that you have learned much more thing from this class. You have taken advantage, much more advantage from these classes, and hope I will come with a new topic in coming days. For the time being, thank you very much.